Okay, so we're going to talk measures of central tendency. Hopefully this is a bit of a refresher, so I'm going to power through them really quickly. We're going to look at mean, median, and mode. Just our normal sets, regardless of data sets. Just our simple data sets, really. So, the formula for the mean. So, X bar means mean, and it is equal to sum of, that's what that symbol is, the scores, which is what we use X for, over the number of scores. Okay? So, the sum of all of the scores divided by the number of scores. So, for example, if I have to find the mean of 4, 6, 3, 6, 2, 5, and 9. Okay, that's my data set. So, first thing I do, X bar is equal to the sum of scores over number of scores. That right there, that's my K1. Important. Then I sub in. So, sum of all of those scores. So that's 4 and 6 and 3 and 6 and 2 and 5 and 9. So I will actually add all of those together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I will add all those up to get 35 over 7, which gives me 5. Therefore, the mean is 5. Easy. Okay, next, mode. Let's actually put that mean. Mean or average. Mode. Basically, mode or modal score is the most frequent. So all you need to remember is it is the score that occurs the most frequently. You can have bimodal scores. Okay, so you can call the data is referred to as bimodal if there are two most popular, or two that are, you know, the outliers video had an example where we had 2. Over here, our mode would be 6. That's it. It appears twice. No other number appears twice. More than 2 modes. So if there's more than 2, let me get my green one, then that is a no-go. Okay? So basically, it's not a good measure of spread if there's more than 2 modes, so you shouldn't be using it. Last of all, we have median. Now, median has 2 steps, okay? Because first, you have to find the median position. Then you can work out what the median is. So, the formula determines, this is the formula that determines, okay, so median, that determines its position. Words. Number plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, it basically finds the center. Once you've done that, then you can actually find your median. The other thing to remember is that you have to, for the median, put the data set in ascending order. Okay, so if I get my data set, I've got 4, 6, 3, 6, 2, 5, and 9. So just like from before, the first thing I have to do, so step 1, is put the data in order. So 2, 3, 4. Well, that was not a good one. 5, 6, 6, and 9. Okay, so now it's in ascending order. I can actually find the median position. So I write my formula, n plus 1 over 2. Now I know there's 7, so I divide it over here. So 7 plus 1 over 2. So that's 8 divided by 2, which is 4. Now what that means is that is the fourth data. Okay, so what I then need to do is go back up to my data set, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, what's important to note is this was an odd data set. Okay, so if I actually went like this, you can see it actually sits in the middle of 1. One, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I actually forgot. So the fourth data, 1, 2, 3, 4, is the fifth. So therefore, the median is 5. Okay. The median is 5 because it is the 1, 2, 3, 4. So you would have done this in primary school through to the center. What you'll find though is if you have an even data set, so if I just had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6, if you do that same thing, so you have a look, you actually end up with the 2 in the middle, and what you'll find is your median will actually fall in between the 2. So your median position would be the 3.5 data, so 3.5 data positions in. So it will mean in between the 2. What you do then is you would then write median is equal to the, so that's a third and the fourth, so third and fourth added together divided by 2. So 4 and 5 is 9 divided by 2, so 4.5. Therefore, your median is 4.5. Okay, so you basically, if it's in between the 2, you're just finding the halfway point between the 2. They're not always consecutive numbers, so that could be 4 and 10 or 4 and 23. And you would have to find the halfway point between the 2, which is why you add them and divide by 2. Okay, so hopefully that has been a quick refresher on mean, median and mode, our measures of central tendency.